Hello, it's Kadisha. I'm back with another video. So, I have a video about being humble, and the Lord just be humbling me every day, and I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. But I did talk about boundaries and the importance of like setting boundaries. And so, I set a boundary. And I'm referencing a lot of videos I have here because I also have the standards. I can't remember what it says. It's like, do we live up to the standards that we want other people to have, like when it comes to us or whatever. And I was just saying how I set a boundary and it felt freeing, and it was just, like, okay, I need to do this. But then I went and broke it. And the Lord just taught me to realize that, of course, we need to have grace for people. This is not for us to bash people if they don't necessarily meet the standard or walk within the boundaries. And not to say that, when someone is intentionally doing something that goes against what you're saying. It's a difference when I accidentally step on your toe versus me going and stepping on your toe, I seen this, and I think I'm about to be a sports analyst because I seen this in the game, and this stuff is irritating me so badly about this player. He just so look, I'm getting off my stuff, Lord. Like, you need to talk about your own self. But it made me think about it when I said it's the difference between me stepping on your toe on accident versus me going and stomping on your toe. And this guy, you know who he is. He is constantly in stuff. And he do stuff intentionally. And it's just like, why is this man still playing? I digress. But anyway, I guess this kind of goes because if someone was doing that to them, they'll be mad. And that's what is basically what I'm trying to say here. It's like, we can't set a boundary or a standard and then go against what we have set in place. And the Lord allowed me to realize, like, that's exactly what you did. You said something, and then you went off and did something, opposite of that. And so I apologized, and they were like, oh, whatever, it's fine. They took it with a grain of salt, and hopefully it didn't affect them. But it's just like, I have to hold myself to the standard that I'm trying to put out for other people, to basically I hopefully I'm making sense with this, because we are so hard on other people most of the time, and some people it's vice versa. We are hard on ourselves and we're lenient on other people, but majority of the time we are hard on other people. We want them to be this certain way, we want them to do that, but we give ourselves a pass. And it's just like, you can't give yourself a pass to something that you want somebody else to be doing. And that's why the Lord made me apologize. I apologized. Well, it didn't make me, but I was convicted to where I apologized, and I said, moving forward, I have to make sure that I'm standing in the boundaries that I said, not something someone else said, if I want to try to hold somebody else to that. And I just want to remind you that when you set boundaries, you have to make sure that you're staying within those guidelines, because it's not, and I wouldn't necessarily say fair, but you can't expect that person to have a respect for you when you're telling them to do something that you're not holding up on your end of the bargain. Lesson learned. So I'm not going to continue to ramble because I can, but I just wanted to shed some light on that, because I just made a video talking about setting boundaries, and then this is what happens. So of course we should show grace to people when they do fall off the wagon. But like I said, it's the difference between me stepping on your toe on accident and then me just intentionally going and just jumping on your foot. And I have to realize that that person is, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm like, who is that back there? We have to make sure that we're being, I guess, having grace, showing grace to people, because it's one thing if you see them trying to improve in an area versus them just saying, I don't care, whatever you say, it don't apply to me. So Yeah, give grace, be graceful, be humble always. I was about to say in Jesus' name I pray. Oh my goodness. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And like I always say, sa cambio que quieres ver en otros. Until next time, bye.